Can I see?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my Lord, can we look just at the camera?
What you're going through in your life is going to affect whether you relate to the music that I'm putting out at any given moment. And what I often love seeing my fans say is, I used to be someone who didn't relate to reputation.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce have crafted the most public romance of the century. But what if the story we've all been sold is a carefully constructed illusion? It turns out the couple's biggest secret wasn't just hidden in plain sight, it was revealed in a blinding flash of light on national television, and almost everyone missed the most critical clue. This isn't just a story about a pop star and a football player. It's about a calculated master plan that has been secretly unfolding for months. And the truth is more staggering than anyone could have imagined. The world thought it understood the timeline of this fairy tale romance. But that assumption was shattered during a seemingly routine appearance on The Tonight Show. While Taylor was there to discuss her latest album, the atmosphere in the room crackled with an unspoken tension. For weeks, the internet had been buzzing with whispers and blurry photographs of a mysterious new ring on her finger. The conversation eventually turned to the one topic nobody could ignore. In a moment that would soon go viral, host Jimmy Fallon pointed to her hand, and the world held its breath. The rumors, it turned out, were true. As the studio cameras zoomed in, the audience gasped. There on her hand was a diamond so magnificent it looked like it was forged from a star. Jimmy Fallon, ever the showman, threw his hands up in mock surrender, claiming he was being blinded by the sheer brilliance of the stone. He then looked her in the eyes and offered a heartfelt congratulations on her engagement. The studio audience erupted into a deafening roar. In that moment, Taylor could have deflected. She could have laughed it off. She could have changed the subject. But she didn't. She smiled, a knowing, radiant smile, and simply said, "Thanks." With that one single word, the biggest celebrity engagement of the decade was no longer a rumor. It was a fact. But as the internet exploded, dissecting every carat and every angle of the jaw-dropping diamond, a far more shocking detail went almost completely unnoticed. The engagement ring, as spectacular as it was, wasn't the only piece of jewelry telling a story. Stacked right there with the massive diamond were two other bands, two perfectly matched diamond-encrusted wedding bands. Their placement was bizarre, worn on her pointer finger, almost as if they were a deliberate distraction. Was this a simple fashion choice, or a breadcrumb left for her most dedicated fans to find? The central question of the night immediately shifted from, are they finally engaged, to something far more earth-shattering. Are they already secretly married? This was the first clue that the public was months behind the real story. This ring was not some last-minute purchase from a luxury catalog. The truth of its origin was infinitely more personal and shrouded in secrecy. It was soon revealed that Travis Kelce himself was the architect behind the masterpiece. He didn't just buy a ring. He willed it into existence. He collaborated with a notoriously private and exclusive jeweler, Kendred Lebec of Artifacts Fine Jewelry, a name whispered only among the world's wealthiest and most powerful figures. This isn't a jeweler with a public storefront. They are curators of legacy. Travis was reportedly obsessed with the process, personally overseeing every detail to ensure the ring was not just a jewel, but a custom-forged symbol of their epic story. And at the heart of his intricate design was a choice that spoke volumes: a brilliant, old mine-cut diamond. This antique style, popular centuries ago, is exceptionally rare today. Unlike modern cuts, which are designed for a sharp, icy sparkle, the old mine cut is known for its deep, romantic, candle-lit glow. It's a diamond that feels warm, alive, and full of history. The choice was a powerful rebellion against modern celebrity culture. Travis didn't want a trendy, disposable status symbol. He chose a piece of the past to prove he was building a love that would stand the test of time. It was a timeless diamond intended for a love story that would become a legend. But the most unthinkable part of this entire saga came directly from Taylor's own mouth. During that same fateful interview on The Tonight Show, she exposed a secret that sent shockwaves through her fan base. Travis had the ring. He had it designed, perfected, and in his possession for a very, very long time before he ever got down on one knee. This wasn't a spontaneous, heat-of-the-moment decision. It was a quiet, deliberate promise he kept to himself for months. He carried the weight of their future with him, patiently waiting for the one perfect, undiscovered moment to change both of their lives forever. What else was he waiting for? And what other secrets was he keeping? This brazenly public celebration of their love is a universe away from Taylor's recent past. For over 6 years, she was in a fiercely private, almost silent relationship with actor Joe Alwyn. During those years, engagement rumors were a constant, nagging whisper. Fans became detectives, hunting for clues in her lyrics, her interviews, her jewelry, but the couple remained a fortress of silence. They never once confirmed or denied the speculation. That relationship was a secret garden, shielded from the world's prying eyes. Her decision to share this moment with Travis so openly and joyfully isn't just a change of pace. It's a revolution. It's a clear, defiant sign that this time, the rules are different. Travis, too, comes from a romantic past that makes his grand, thoughtful gesture for Taylor even more astounding. Long before he was a 2-time Super Bowl champion, he was the star of his own reality dating show, a guilty pleasure called Catching Kelce. The show was a fascinating look at a younger, perhaps less focused Travis, but it ultimately ended without a lasting love connection. His journey from a reality TV bachelor navigating manufactured romance to the man secretly designing a historic, priceless ring for the world's biggest pop star is nothing short of a Hollywood movie. It's a testament to a powerful personal evolution. And as their love story has gone from a whisper to a roar, their families have been right there with them, front and center. Travis's mother, Donna Kelce, transformed overnight from an NFL mom into a beloved national treasure, sitting side by side with Taylor in the VIP suites. Taylor's father, Scott Swift, has been photographed deep in conversation with Travis, sharing knowing smiles and handshakes. The image of these two families merging has been a powerful one. It's a public seal of approval, a foundation of unconditional support that is absolutely essential for a couple forced to live their lives under the most intense microscope imaginable. Their blessings signaled to the world that this wasn't just a fling, it was the real deal. But make no mistake, this engagement represents something far bigger than just a wedding. This is the collision of two monumental American empires. Taylor Swift is a self-made billionaire, a cultural phenomenon who commands a global dynasty of music, film, and merchandise. Travis Kelce is a modern-day gladiator, a hero of America's most sacred sport, the NFL. Their union is not just a marriage. It's the creation of a cultural and financial juggernaut that could redefine the meaning of a power couple. They are not just joining their lives. They are merging their kingdoms to build an unprecedented American dynasty. However, their meteoric rise has not been without a dark side. Their relationship has been weaponized by critics and subjected to a level of scrutiny that would break most people. Every public appearance is dissected, every touch analyzed, every victory and every loss somehow tied back to their romance. They have faced a torrent of backlash, from bitter sports fans to cynical cultural critics, all waiting for a crack in their seemingly perfect facade. The pressure they endure is a relentless, crushing weight, a daily test of their commitment in the harshest spotlight on earth. Can any love, no matter how strong, truly survive this? This brings us back to the most tantalizing and mysterious clue of them all, those two extra wedding bands. While skeptics might dismiss them as a quirky fashion statement, a growing number of insiders and fans believe they signify something far more profound. The most explosive theory circulating in the darkest corners of the internet is that Taylor and Travis have already held a private, secret wedding ceremony. A quiet, intimate affair where they officially tied the knot far away from the world's cameras and chaos. If this theory is true, then their public engagement isn't a promise of a future wedding at all. It's the soft launch of a marriage that has already been solidified in secret. Now, the world can only watch and wait, caught between the story they've been told and the one that might actually be true. Will there be a royal wedding on a scale we've never witnessed before, an event that brings the entire planet to a standstill? Or was the real wedding a quiet, sacred moment that has already passed us by? How will two superstars at the absolute zenith of their powers balance a world tour with a Super Bowl run? Their future is not a simple fairy tale. It is the ultimate high-stakes negotiation, demanding a delicate and near impossible balance of ambition, love, and sacrifice. So, while the world was busy celebrating a beautiful and long-awaited engagement, the real story was unfolding in the shadows. A custom-designed ring held in secret for months like a sacred vow, a stunning, calculated public reveal on the world stage, and the lingering, explosive mystery of two wedding bands that suggest we are all just pawns in their perfectly orchestrated game. This isn't the beginning of their next chapter. we may have already missed the ending. The only question that remains is, how much of their story is still left to be told?